We're going to talk about breastfeeding today, and I got my little model here. So there's three really common positions, and they're going to be the cradle hold, the crossover hold, and the football hold. So I'm going to start with the cradle hold, and that's probably the most common immediately after birth because it's going to be the most comfortable for you, it's going to be the most snuggly for the baby, and you're going to be able to just kind of lay back in your bed, and it's a really, really easy position to use. So to start that out, you're going to take baby, and baby's head's going to be in the crook of your elbow. You're going to have baby's head there. You're going to support the baby's body with the rest of your arm, kind of underneath its little bottom. And then you're going to pull it to breast, and this arm is going to go under and support the arm that has most of the weight. The second kind of hold is really similar to this. It's called the crossover hold. You're going to use your opposite hand as the breast that you're going to use. Swoop it under baby. Make sure your elbow is kind of going to be on its bottom to support it. Hand's going to go to head, and you're going to hold it to breast. That leaves this hand free to maneuver your breast if you need to, or go over here and wipe another little person's face, or whatever you need to do at the time. The third kind of hold is good, and I use this one personally if you have a clogged duct, because sometimes it's hard to maneuver baby to kind of get where you need to be, or if your nipples are sore when you're first starting to breastfeed. So you can take baby's feet, and you're going to tuck them back, kind of back towards the back of your back here. You're going to scoop your arm underneath baby's bottom. This same hand is going to support the head, and then you're going to bring baby to breast, and you can use this hand to maneuver your breast if you need to, or again, you have another free hand over here. So this is nice if you're just kind of lounging in bed and you're just, in the middle of the night. I've used this a lot personally with my own kids. So, and then you're going to do the same if you're going to do the opposite way. Same hand as breast, bring baby to breast. So one of the most common questions too about breastfeeding is, how do I know my baby's getting anything? What you're going to look for is you're going to look for the baby's chin to be down, and it's going to be against your breast. Mouth is going to be wide open with lips splayed, and you're going to look for make sure that they're swallowing and getting something. So a lactation consultant told me when I had my own kids that if you look along this jawline when the baby is eating, you can actually see this pulsating, just like when we chew. They actually aren't obviously chewing because they don't have teeth, but it's showing that they're actually swallowing and getting something. You're going to feel them suck, but you want to make sure that they're actually intaking milk. So those are the two most common things to look for, is make sure that the chin is down and kind of toward touching your breast, mouth is splayed open, you're feeling the suction, and you can see this little jawline moving up and down. It's kind of just identical to how we chew. It'll be pulsating, and it's very easy to tell that way that your baby is actually ingesting the milk. So those are all the three most common ways to hold your baby while breastfeeding, and how to tell if the baby's getting food and is latched properly.